The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
All right, here we go. 2012 nWoFL season. We will be selecting the conferences. We'll let the commissioner explain how this works. Commish?
All right. First off, this year we really have 14 teams. So it's going to be 7 teams in each conference, 2 conferences.
Good math.
One conference is going to be the NWO Hollywood Conference, and the other one's going to be NWO Wolfpack.
And right. I would zoom in, but I'm not getting up. So
yes,
that's
you are.
close as we're getting. Okay, here we go.
So, obviously we're going to be picking out of the titties again.
Titties, the famous titties.
The famous titties. And the person doing our picking, Mo Cheddar Mike, and Vanna White Judy.
We're doing the conferences first.
This is
Picking the conferences. So the first person goes to which conference, Commish?
First person is going to go to the Hollywood Conference, and we're going to switch back and forth
between
each conferences.
Titties shaking like titties in a strip club. Like we're in Sapphire in Las Vegas. And the first pick is...
I wouldn't Sapphire.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning.
That's Luke Dorfman, everybody.
Luke Dorfman. Luke's got a great track record in the league. We'll discuss track records and past performances more when we pick the draft order. But for right now, Luke will be the first team in that Hollywood Conference. Creative name. I expect a lot better than Eli Manning from you, Luke, but that's all right. All right. Now, this pick also this one goes to the Wolfpack. All right, here we go. So the first team in the Wolfpack Conference is...
the returning man, Ryan Kurtz.
Ryan Kurtz.
Welcome back.
Previously, I'm Yo Butcher. Currently, just Kurtz. Not much creativity there, but that's all right. We'll let him pass.
Simple man. Simple name.
Simple man. All right, Leonard Skinner. And here we go. The next team going to the Hollywood Conference. I can't really see that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get up.
It looks like it says. It also looks like it says Hollywood Confidence.
Please get up and do a
Mo Cheddar Mike.
Mo Cheddar going up against his arch nemesis Luke.
Mo Cheddar Mike.
He got it.
There it is.
Is that what you wanted, Mike?
That is what I wanted.
Here's the exclusive one-on-one interview with Mo Cheddar Mike. How do you feel about being in the Hollywood Conference?
I feel good so far. I mean, I wanted to play Luke ever since last year. A lot of what-ifs still haunt me from last year. Eli couldn't throw one touchdown pass in that Redskins game, so it's going to be fun.
Wow. Typical Giant fan, not even happy his team won the Super Bowl. He's still bitching about some random game in December. All right. I bet you want Coughlin fired too, don't you?
Oh, no.
No, not anymore. Let's wait till week 5 for the fire Coughlin chance. And this will be joining Kurtz in the Wolfpack Conference.
The horny goatweed.
Horny goatweed.
Horny goatweed.
Which is Harry, one of our newcomers to the league last year.
I just told Judy to use the thumbtacks underneath the numbers, and yet she didn't do it. That's okay. Next. Good job, Judy.
Great job.
So I'm bad at why you are.
Nice to know we have a commissioner that gets no respect in his own bedroom.
Really? Well, I get no respect.
Next team up is...
third team for the Hollywood Conference.
The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. Jude. Oh, another chance for a one-on-one interview here.
Look at this.
So, Jude, how do you think you stack up so far with Luke and Mike in your division? Two teams with good track records.
I also want revenge on Luke this year, so I'm pretty glad I get to play twice, right?
No, you play everybody once. There will be 13 games. It's just 14 teams. You play everybody one time.
Well, I'm excited.
Judy was eliminated last year in the playoffs by Luke in the first round, and what everybody called a fluke victory.
Actually, I believe that was
No, I believe it was.
I believe we'll have to do some research to get an answer to that, but I would default...
the guy from Seattle, Kansas.
I would usually...
Douglas Baldwin.
NY Jags.
NY Jags, Henri. The real question here is, what is Henri going to do with no defensive players? Where is he going to spend the 19 hours he spends analyzing defensive players? We may have an answer to that in the draft order selection. But Henri, so we got 6 teams up there so far. Look like pretty even division so far.
Except Horny Goatweed and Jags, both part of the weakest division in fantasy history last year, along with Femi and I believe
the next one.
The next one is Daddy. Can someone explain who Daddy is and why this is his name?
This is quite possibly the worst name in fantasy football history. Nando, a prior champion from two years ago, changed his name today to Daddy, so that we would call him Daddy.
Interesting.
At the end of the year, he's going to be calling me Daddy.
Wow.
Taking this whole goddamn thing.
That's slightly gay, but very serious. Gotta love it.
There's no homosexuality going on here.
I don't know where I'm from. You don't tell another grown man to call you daddy, but that's okay.
I wonder why Judy put the name Daddy underneath the number 3.
Here we go. Scallywags. Classic MJ. MJ looking to bounce back. 2 years ago was a playoff team. Last year was not. Looking to bounce back and get into it here this year. Looks like we got the board all set. We got 4 teams in each division. All right, here we go.
We'll get a zoom in when Brad decides he's going to stop being lazy.
Or when someone else wants to take the camera from me. That can happen too.
Brad designated cameraman for the last 3 years.
I'm also treasurer.
Good fellas.
Good fellas. That would be Sean.
Formerly known as BMF.
I like my division so far. A lot of rivals in my division. I love it.
Like getting amped.
All right, so we got Sean, Judy, Luke, Mike, Rodriguez, and Nando, all in the Hollywood conference so far. We have 5 more names to pick. Notice that yours truly, the mismanagement, and the commissioner, who doesn't have a name yet, which is ridiculous, have not been picked, but we'll see what happens. The next one out, joining the Wolfpack division, the Wolfpack conference, pardon me,
TBA.
is TBA.
So it's truly
TBA, there's the commissioner.
name to be announced later.
Some question, he says TBA stands for to be announced. I kind of think it stands for total bitch attitude, but that's okay.
Wow. How long did it take you to think up that one, Brad?
About as long as it also took me to come up with tremendously big asshole.
Wow.
That could be it too.
Wow.
Hopefully by the time we do the draft order, I'll have a 3rd TBA for you.
I hope Brad's in my division.
I hope so too, Paul, because based on your track record, being in your division would be a great thing.
Well, Brad, you were one of the only 2 teams to finish under me last year, so.
You're also the only person with a worse record than me in 3 years in this league, so.
The next one up. I need a win.
I need a win.
Tone.
Tight Tone, who really needs to change his name, because to be honest, Tone's gotten enough wins over 3 years. Tone's actually tied for the 2nd best cumulative record. After, yeah, you wouldn't expect it. He's made the playoffs twice. He came in 2nd last year. Yeah. Fun fact about Tony is that he's Jamaican.
Tony likes chicken.
Yes, he does.
He likes to deny that he doesn't like chicken, but he loves chicken.
Not crazy about watermelon, though.
No.
Everybody loves
That's
it.
a little racist. I shouldn't have said that.
Another thing about that watermelon statement, I just
There he
don't
is.
understand the stereotype.
There he is.
The mismanagement. Right where I'd like to be. The 6th team in the Wolfpack Conference. I am out for revenge this year, ladies and gentlemen.
So far in that Wolfpack conference, we have the 3 worst teams from last year's league.
Yes.
And me, Brad, and MJ.
That's
all
true.
in one conference. Almost guaranteeing us, one of us, a playoff spot.
Oh boy. Pretty sure Paul just jinxed us, but we'll
2
hope
more
not.
left.
So we got 2 more teams left. Looks like we're waiting for Austin and who's the other one I'm missing?
No, Henry's up.
Henry's up there.
Austin.
There's Austin.
There's Austin.
Austin will round out the Hollywood conference. I gotta say, I think based on historic performances, I gotta say I think that conference definitely looks a little tougher. You have Luke in that conference, as well as Nando and Sean. You have all 3 previous champions of this league, all in that conference. We'll do a close-up in a second. Let's pick that last name just to make sure we didn't make any mistakes.
That should be White Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how could I forget a name like Double-Sided Dildo?
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Mike's a guy who never disappoints with the names.
The crazy thing about Mike's Double-Sided Dildos, he finds a way to get both sides in at the same time. No one's really sure how that works, but that's why he's White Mike. All right, so let's take a look here. We got the Hollywood Conference with that little weak-ass drawing. We have Luke and Mike and Judy and Sean and Nando and Tone and Austin. And then in the Wolfpack Conference, Kurtz, Harry, yeah, Kurtz, right? Henri, Paul, MJ, yours truly, Brad, and Mike Cortez. So that rounds out
Mike Vallis, by the way.
Mike Vallis, I apologize. Same thing. I've always just, I don't know. All right, so there we go. There's the conferences. Any final words, Jude? Great talking. Mike? Okay. And Paul?
I'm happy.
All right, wonderful.